morelikeradio.com. It's our duty to entertain you. I said duty.
Warning, listening or viewing The Sully Show in large quantities could result to having the following in no specific order.
Shenanigans, pure stupidity, anal leakage, bleeding from the ears, melting eyes, internal bleeding, loss of brain cells, delusions of invincibility, delusions of grandeur, loss of dignity and or balance, imagined gains in height, fitness, and sexual powers, inability to correctly judge sexual appeal of yourself or others, and athlete's foot.
Audience participation is welcomed. If not, screw you! Thank you for listening. Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Sully Show. Broadcasting not live from Bristol, Connecticut. I'm Sully, and with me today, just like they are all the time, my man JT. Hi, JT, and of course Danielle.
Hey.
Hi, Danielle.
Hello.
Hi. Come on into the chat room. Go to morelikeradio.com/live. It's good stuff this way, because this is how we roll. That's right. It's how we roll. It's May 18th. I think it's May 18th. I don't know. I lost track after the wedding. Go figure.
April 28th.
Are you sure? I don't know. Go to the chat room, morelikeradio.com/live. Join the crew. I'm not there because I'm at a christening. Technically. Yeah. It's christening day. May is pretty much non-existent for me. So you've got a wonderful best of for this week. Again! That's right. We took the time to do not only video, but audio as well. What's up with that? You got a problem with it? Tough shit.
Because we're awesome.
I know, right? Too bad we don't have Adam and Punchy.
Are you trying to say that they don't add much to the show?
I'm just kidding. I love them. They're hilarious. Which
But
is
it
why
was so quick. It was like,
eh.
It was a meh.
It wasn't even a meh. It was a
Well, what can I say? Last week we did a best of all of the best of Craigslist that we've done over the last couple of months.
You're welcome.
Which was a lot. So if you're watching this YouTube video in conjunction with the chat room, hopefully my crew will be in there.
What? I'll be in there.
I know you will, because NASCAR doesn't start until halfway through the show anyway.
True. Shut it.
No! No, I'm right.
I'm not saying a word.
Come on.
You're right. I love my NASCAR.
Especially since my driver's not doing crap this year.
Yeah, I don't get the whole NASCAR thing, and probably never will.
Hey, for us simple-minded people, it's easier to watch people running around in circles than other things.
Making a left turn.
Where's my bear?
Hey, we're going to a commercial. Guess what? They're going to be doing the same fucking thing.
Yep.
Not all tracks are circles.
I know. There
Some
are
of them
some
are
that go
ovals.
right.
Some of them are ovals, and
triangles.
some of them are triangles and squares and rectangles, and
I
I'm
don't
just going to
think they have
stop now.
Isn't one of them a trapezoid?
Yes.
Okay, then.
And then we have 4 road courses.
I don't know.
I think it is.
We know our shapes.
Yay! We're full of shapes. So this week, guys,
I thought you were going to say something else there.
well, we're full of shit, too, but that's besides the point. That's why we do a warning at the beginning of the show, as JT let me know a couple of days ago. It's all good. This week, we decided that we were going to take a compilation of all the best of the dumbass of the week.
Let me ask a question.
Sure, by all means.
Is it a compilation or a compilation?
You could do either or.
JT, why don't you tell me the difference between those two words?
And
The way you say them.
Wait a minute, I want to know the spelling too.
And
way-
go.
The way you spell them and the way you say them. They're spelled the same, actually.
Compilation.
Yeah, okay.
It's a compilation.
Just had to ask.
Sure. No, you just wanted to be a pain in the ass. That's all.
Well, that's like you have people that say Arkansas and people that say Arkansas.
Missouri.
I've never heard anyone say Arkansas.
Then you've never listened to me on the show.
Yeah. He can't even say Connecticut. See?
Exactly.
He can't even get through the first half.
Actually, the way I do it, I taught myself how to do it. Instead of saying the actual word, I say connect the dots, but I just say it really.
Connect the dots.
What state is Hartford in? Connect the dots.
Connect the dots. Connecticut is now known as Connect the Dots. There you go, people.
Good luck.
So, guys, do me a favor. JT's video just went out. I think JT hung up on me. The nerve.
The nerve that man has.
I know, right? I mean, you wouldn't hang up on me, would you, D? Would you? Look at this. She's actually going to do it. Don't do it. You brat. They both hung up on me. The nerve. The nerve. I'll have to get them back. But anyway, this week we are doing the best of the Dumbass of the Week. So keep it locked in. I hope you enjoy it. Next week we will have a brand new best of for all of our interviews, which will be really cool as well. So, later, people. Enjoy.
Bye.
You people are idiots. Welcome back, dumbass. Dumbass. Got anything for that, dumbass? Well, April Fool, dumbass.
It's time for the Dumbass of the Week.
Dumbasses. Dumbass. You dumbasses? 300 million sperm. That's the one that got through.
Yes, that is the wonderful time of the day where we take all the stupid people that we actually didn't really talk about today and make fun of them. Because we can. It is the Dumbass of the Week. If you have a contender for the Dumbass of the Week, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com. And I'm going to go a step further and say, if you don't want to email it to us and you're on Facebook, send it to our Facebook page. Our Facebook page. Not my personal IM or whatever. I'm going to forget it's there. Personal Facebook page,
Tweet it too.
Facebook.com/The Sully Show. No, I'll just forget. I had to tell Mr. Bunky that like 5 times last week. I'm like, dude, send it to the Facebook page. I'll see it. I'll see it there, and I can, use it for the show. Because otherwise, I'm going to forget. So send it to Facebook.com/The Sully Show if you don't want to do that. This one, we got 2. Now, Greg, I'm gonna let you pick the one that's the official dumbass for this week, because you did send me 2. The first email is from Palm Bay, and the second email is the 77-year-old.
I don't know.
I mean, they're both really good.
One's just stupid, and the other one's gross. Beyond gross.
All right.
I think it's a tie.
Okay, so if that's the case, I'm going to leave it up to everybody else then. So, Danielle.
Yep.
Which would you prefer as the official dumbass? The man from Palm Bay or the 77-year-old?
She doesn't know this.
I don't know any of the stories.
I know, but she can pick them. She can pick.
I'll do the 77-year-old.
All right. Adam, man from Palm Bay or 77-year-old?
I don't. Man from Pompeii.
Palm Bay.
Pompeii, whatever. You know what? Go yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Pompeii. Palm Bay. It's not that hard. Not that hard. JT. Man from Palm Bay.
77-year-old.
All right, so that's 2 for 77-year-old and 1 for Palm Bay. Punchy.
Yes, sir.
Man from Palm Bay or 77-year-old?
Ooh, Palm Bay.
All right.
Are you sure there's not one about little boys?
So.
Oh my God, that is way too accurate.
Yeah, that's a little scary for me, dude. All right, so out of you guys, the man from Palm Bay wins. So, this is our dumbass for this week. Because this Palm Bay man And I'm going to be nice and actually put the picture of the guy in the chat room. And yes, I will.
Oh my God, he looks rapey.
I will show it on the Ustream, even though Punchy just put a picture in there. So there's the guy.
He's got dead eyes.
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just
lie in a minute.
Just wait, because this guy is charged for sex acts with the family dog.
Oh.
Now that was the reaction I was waiting for.
Oh, gross.
No wonder he's got the 1,000-mile stare.
Can I just say, I saw the picture and I was like, all right, what animal did he fuck?
Yeah, he doesn't have a sensor.
Damn it. Sorry.
Survey says.
What animal did he bang?
There you go.
All I gotta say is when you're
now,
like he looks like he could have been the Mr. Hands guy.
All right, yeah, I can probably vouch for you on that one. He looks very similar to that, but it gets worse because.
Oh my God!
JT, wait, just wait.
Wait, did he not put on a?
No, just wait.
Let him tell the story.
I haven't even done the story yet. Trust me.
There's more to this?
Yes. That's just the title. Because right underneath it, the cops say that Papa John's delivery driver, which is this guy, was caught on video. Go!
By who?
Home surveillance.
PETA?
Nope.
His own family was recording it.
His own family was recording this.
Oh my God.
Joshua Werbicki, 22, was charged last week with the animal cruelty and sexual acts involving animals. According to the police report, the family had noticed the German Shepherd mix showing signs of physical injury and was fearful when approached by family members, so they installed a video system. Police said the sexual acts involving the dog were caught on video, leading to Werbicki's arrest at his place of employment, Papa John's, on Minton Road in West Melbourne. Go!
You know what?
How much does it suck that you have to have your own kid arrested for humping your dog?
Parenting, you're doing it wrong.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Sex, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
If your dog humped your leg, you don't hump your dog, okay? This is not like a two-way street, like, oh, I got to return the favor.
Are you sure?
You know?
Bieber hair mixed with a mustache and a chin patch should have been the first sign that he was banging a dog.
I don't know about a mustache, but he definitely looks like a hamster died on his chin and on his upper lip.
Well, no, I said the mustache and chin patch combo.
Oh, that's... I mean, he's got those dead eyes. It looks like he could do something with a dog and or sheep. Insert animal here. I feel like this guy's never going to be allowed to have pets again, which is a good thing. You know, I don't want to know what he would do with the anaconda.
Red
you know,
Sox says, is it bad that I kind of want to see this video?
Yes.
That is creepy.
Very bad, actually.
Oh my God, that's extremely bad. That's hammy bad right there.
Wow. Danielle was the one that went super dark on that one. Ugh. Where's Monster? Keep her away from Monster, Craig.
No, stop.
Monster's a good dog.
And it's too tiny to fuck anyway. I mean...
Wow.
I was almost going to get it, too. I was like, damn it.
Wow.
Adam, you know it's 1:47, and that was your first slip of the day.
I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, I am. See.
Punchy.
Awesome, Punchy.
I'll show everybody on the video here.
I think that's what Punchy should go as for Halloween.
What, a man screwing a dog?
No, it's a bear. It's from
it's from
Super Troopers. Do you need assistance, bear?
Oh man. So yeah.
I mean, how can you be so freaking desperate that you have to go and screw your family dog?
It has nothing to do with being desperate, though.
Yeah, and
No,
well,
that's
I
like-
feel like desperation's
Yeah.
got to be in there somewhere, Greg.
well,
Well,
JT,
maybe a little, but that is a mental
Yeah,
illness.
no, that's straight
Yeah.
up mental. I don't think it's desperation at all.
also JT
Maybe it's
takes one look at
desperation
him.
because he had to resort to the family dog and couldn't go find
Yeah.
one on his own.
Yeah. But like Punchy just said, take a look at him.
He goes to the shelter to pick up dogs.
I think I'm gonna go pick up some. Going to the shelter for him is like going to the bar for normal people.
Gets a little drunk, put some beer in his bowl. Next thing you know, stuff happens.
So there you go. That
Heading to
We were
look
just
at him.
we was just sitting there. I was patting him, and one thing led to another, and the next thing you know,
Red
He's on
rocket,
top
red
of
rocket, red rocket.
Messed up.
so that is our dumbass for this week.
Wait, we can still go with this one. Like
I
another
know
2-3
we
minutes.
could, but we're running out of time.
I bet it. Wait, last one. I bet his favorite position is doggy style. Just saying.
Weak.
Weak.
Oh.
Way to, you could have ended that so nice and had a good note instead of doing it.
You know what? You know what? Suck my.
I'm gonna slap the stupid out of you, boy.
Shut up.
Now that every time I hear a dog, it's gonna be weird on this show.
Leroy, you were just stupid as hell.
I don't care. I'll eat the rest of the time up. I don't care.
So that's our dumbass for this week. If you have a dumbass, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshownline.com. Again, the email
Punchy.
is dumbass@thesullyshownline.com, or you can post it to our Facebook page, facebook.com/thesullyshow. It is that time. It's that wonderful time of the show where we take more stupid people and, well, make fun of them even more. It is time for the Dumbass of the Week. If you have a contender, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshownline.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshownline.com. And we'll most likely definitely use it for the show because I hate doing the show prep myself.
What show prep? What show prep do you do?
I do a lot of show prep.
Name one show prep.
Turn the computers on, both of them. Make
That's
sure the audio's recording. Make sure the video's recording. I'm also making sure that Punchy and JT, which are on Skype, I'm making sure that I yell at you each week when you walk in at 5-2.
And make sure the front door's unlocked so that you can get
As
in.
long as I make it on time for the show, I'm good.
That's true. That's true. But I do have to start training you on how to use the sound program and whatnot. So, got to do that.
Make sure you use extra thick paper on the floor.
Say what?
I have to say, I recorded commercials with Matt over the past week. He does do a lot.
I see. Nobody recognizes me.
He does do a lot. I'm like, how do you do all this stuff?
I don't know. I kind of just wing it.
Yes, yeah, well, Sully does a good job winging it, and I'm going to point out before I go to get ready for Brain Stew.
Yes.
That Sully does a bang-up job getting sound stuff together. One of the few people who were able to get sound stuff in for the Hammy intervention that'll be coming up on a future Brain Stew.
Oh, by the way, that was fun to do.
Thanks,
Did you
Punchy.
hear mine?
I heard them. They're fantastic. I cannot wait to do this bit. There's so, literally you guys and a former third mic are the ones who've done audio so far for it. But there's other people that I'm waiting on before I can actually do it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on one from Royce. There's a couple other former third mics of Brain Stew I'm trying to get for it.
And Adam's going to do
That was
one.
fun to do. I was
What's
laughing
the
half the
intervention
time.
for?
I tried so hard.
I'll bring you up to speed on it after the
Got
show. It'll be good. Trust me. You'll
Got it.
love it. You'll love it.
So,
So Punchy, you're bailing out on us?
Yeah, I'm bailing out.
All right.
So at CM Punchy, half the show's in the station. Have a good one, guys.
Bye, Punchy.
Take care.
look at what No Stick put in the chat.
You've just been voted Dumbass of the Week. I want that as a T-shirt.
Enjoy it.
Awesome.
You've earned it. Hey, our first Sully Show item for sale.
I want that as a T-shirt. That's awesome.
I'd buy one.
Let's make stickers. So this week's this week JT provided. Good job, JT. Kudos to you.
And the funny thing about it is, I found this article during the after show the last time we were on.
while you and I were still talking.
That's true. We were still talking, and JT found this. So this is a good one. This is where does this take place? I forget. North Carolina. North Carolina. This one comes from. And first, let me ask everybody a question, and this goes for everybody in the chat room as well. When you're out in public and you're thirsty, and I'm going to try not to do the whole phrasing thing on this one because it's a question for everybody. What type of, beverage would you want if you're out in public? Adam?
It depends on how you classify public.
Public, as in outside, public, people, all around.
Totally beer.
Yeah. Okay, beer.
I got to deal with people, so yeah, beer.
Okay. Danielle, what about you?
Beer.
Beer? Greg, what about you?
Beer. I was the first one to say it.
Ah, cool. Beer.
So y'all just copied me.
The nerve of them. The nerve. JT, what about you?
Mountain Dew or a Dreamsicle.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
I'm sorry, a what?
Phrasing.
A dreamsicle?
You guys remember the ice cream called a Dreamsicle? It tasted like oranges.
Yeah, I think that's something your uncle gave you and told you it was a dreamsicle.
That is just so random.
But it's one of my favorite drinks, and they actually have it the pre-bottled mix in stores, but it tastes like it's terrible. So I make my own version of it that tastes exactly like a Dreamsicle popsicle.
Okay, so
there you go.
All right. Well, for me, if I'm out in public, I would love to have, actually, No Stick says a nice scotch on the rocks. All right.
In public?
There you go.
Yeah, why not? You guys are having beer. Why can't he have
because
a scotch on the rocks?
Is something you do in front of a fire and everything like
Phrasing.
that.
Phrasing.
You sit there with a smoking jacket on and you
Now,
drink
wait a minute.
scotch in front
Wait.
of a
They've
fire.
got commercials out there with guys walking around with scotch on the rocks on TV.
In bars. You don't see anyone walking down
No,
the street.
not in bars. One guy's walking down a beachfront.
True.
I've never seen anyone do that.
Now, first of all, it's not really illegal, but it's illegal. You really can't have an open alcoholic beverage in public. It has to be in a bag or something. It's got to be covered up or in a cup or whatever.
Or in your camel pack.
Right.
Exactly.
Because you can get in trouble for it. Understandable. Well, this gentleman, and this is, I'm just going off the title of the article here. Man arrested after drinking iced tea in public must take a deal or go to trial. Now, first of all, it's iced tea. But he's not the dumbass because you can drink iced tea in public.
Unless iced tea is the rapper, and then you can't.
Yeah, well that's true. Well, phrasing. No Stick is on a roll with posting pictures, dude. You're awesome. So anyway, this gentleman, a man drinking a can of iced tea in a parking lot, was accosted by a plainclothes beverage cop. A beverage cop.
Hey, what do you do for a living? I'm a beverage cop.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Training
Is that
for that must
above
be
or
hard.
below security guard at the mall?
Phrasing. Well, the cop demanded he inspect the drink. He was placed in handcuffs and arrested, even though the man was innocent and was only drinking tea. Prosecutors are still trying to set him up with a probation and community service. That's just the first paragraph. The incident took place on the evening of April 27th last year, and two men were standing by their vehicle waiting for friends to arrive. Not bad. But they were in front of a state-owned ABC liquor store. No Stick just posted the picture in the chat room.
The picture from the article.
Yep, the picture from the article. Dude, he's faster than me. Phrasing. I caught myself there.
I'm done.
And done. One man, Christopher Lamont Beatty, was holding a canned beverage while his friend Tino Brown was recording video using his cell phone. That's when the two were interrupted by a man who was interested in the man's choice of refreshments. Yeah.
And all because he was standing in front of a liquor store.
Yeah. So, after all that was done, okay, Beatty was who also goes by the name of Extravagant or Extrav.
Okay.
That's just gay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go agree with Danielle on that one. Super gay.
Super gay?
Super
Super gay.
But he's a rapper.
I don't
Come
care
on,
what
he's
he
a
is.
rapper.
Wait.
You have to have these weird names.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. Trust me, you do. I know these people.
Oh, some of my best friends are rappers. I forgot.
Let's see. Where was I? That's his rapping persona. Began receiving harassment about the can he was holding. A man in plain clothes claiming to be the police insisted that he turn over his beverage for the inspection. Betty refused the stranger's request, but pointed out that it was only an Arizona brand drink, half and half iced tea and pink lemonade, not alcohol. Brown and Beatty pointed out that they didn't know the identity of the nosy man and that Beatty had committed no crime. Still, the man demanded to examine his beverage and would not take no for an answer. The stranger then claimed that Mr. Beatty was under arrest. He became grabby and ended up putting Beatty in a chokehold as he took him down to the ground. And No Shtick is posting the pictures of the chat room. It's freaking great. I know you can't see. I'm sorry, Adam. I'm working on it.
Got it.
Afterward, the bully who turned out to be the alcohol and beverage control law enforcer, Rick Libero, forced Mr. Beatty to face down onto the concrete and placed him in handcuffs. For what? For what? Drinking iced tea.
Katie Lynn said, "Oh my God, I would punch that beverage cop and go to jail for some real shit."
Tino Brown has been recording the whole incident and documented the labeling on the can, showing that it was a non-alcoholic drink. And Beatty was also arrested and taken to jail. He was charged with 2 crimes: second-degree trespass and resisting a police officer. Months have gone by, and the prosecution has offered a deal. The government requests that Beatty submit a year of probation, do 24 hours of community service, and have a mental health assessment, and submit to drug testing and warrantless searches.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
It would get it dismissed at the end, but I would still have to take responsibility for my actions, and I felt like I did nothing wrong, Beatty said. Beatty could also potentially take this to trial, in which a jury of his peers would have the opportunity to vindicate him of an unjust charge.
Go to trial.
That's what I'd do.
Go to trial and then
absolutely.
sue the shit out of the state.
Mhm.
Sue the shit so they're so bankrupt that they hire mall cops and everything like that to patrol the area.
Now,
we ain't got time for that.
What's wrong with mall
baby.
cops? Prejudiced jerk.
Racist. Yeah,
Saying real cops are better than mall cops.
They could be. Just
Could be.
saying. I'm just saying, Craig. They could be. Katie asked if this was in Arizona. No, North Carolina. This happened in Fayetteville, North
Are
Carolina.
you kidding me?
No.
So right outside my own stomping grounds, where I used to drink a ton out there. I probably know where this place is at too.
I wonder if I can.
If you could show me a picture, I might even show you if I've drank from that spot.
Which you probably have.
Which I have. I've literally been drunk all over Fayetteville and half of North Carolina easily. So,
For the record, for those on Ustream, I'm drinking iced tea.
uh-oh, you're under arrest.
I'm drinking iced tea.
You're under arrest.
Adam,
Put your
you're
hands
right
up.
there. Make a citizen's arrest.
I'm
Put him
making
in
a
cuffs.
citizen's arrest on behalf of the state of Connecticut and the city of Bristol.
That was wonderful. I'm trying to find a follow-up to this, just to see, what is it, because it was last year. So I am trying to
I'm
find
going to guess that that guy's not going to be working as a law enforcement officer any longer.
It makes you wonder why he's a beverage enforcer.
No, it pretty much cements why
I've never
he
even
was
heard of
a beverage
enforcer.
cop.
I've never heard of it either, to be honest.
Oh, they have it around here.
Roadhouse.
Yep.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to find some more. Katie goes, "Step away from the iced tea." No, it's mine.
Don't get between a man and his iced tea.
It's mine. Oh, so that's our dumbass for the week for this week. If you have a contender, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshow.online.com. Or you can post it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/thesullyshow. It's that one special person, that one genius in the world. Yeah, just does something so incredibly stupid that he's labeled the dumbass of the week for this week. And if you want to participate in the dumbass of the week, by all means, send us an email with an article or a video that you might have seen on YouTube or break.com or any of the other video sharing websites that are out there. Tell us your name or your screen name and send it to dumbass@thesullyshownline.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshownline.com, and we will use it for the show. I have no problem doing that. I hate picking them. This is the listener interaction part of the show. And if you ever want to chime in, call us. It's okay. We can do that. We can do that. But send us an email. It's the easiest way to do it. So we can click it, read it, and I can share it with everybody when we're live on the air. So this week, this week's a doozy, guys. This week doesn't really say where it's from, but this happened.
We'll go Florida.
Yeah, well, sure. Who knows? We'll throw out Florida. Why not? It's usually where it is. But this one is quite interesting. Actually, this is from the UK.
Oh.
This is from the UK.
Across the pond, huh?
Yeah, across the pond. A burglar asks the homeowner to call the police after getting stuck in their bathroom window.
Oh, man.
Go.
That is...
Title alone, just go.
I bet he was really like polite about it though, considering it's in like England. Jolly, good fun. Could you go ahead and call the police? Yep, I seem to get myself in a knicker.
Hey, Punchy looks like Kilroy in that shot.
Hey,
I can't see Punchy's lips. I just see beard.
I'm like in front of the microphone. that's all.
Grrr.
It looks like you're. Oh, there you go. I was like, damn, he looks.
I like how he's got to lift his head up over the lower thirds. It's awesome. Someone take a screen capture of that. Anyway, so the not-so-stealthy intruder attempted to break into a house in Hull by squeezing himself through the window.
Oh, no.
He became trapped and was discovered more than an hour later when the owner of the house was trying to break... When the owner of the house he was trying to break into went into the bathroom around 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, shit.
You know, I'd have taken a huge dump and just let him like be stuck there and just let him simmer the aroma. Like, there you go. That's gonna cost you.
This is your this is the consequence for getting stuck and trying
I had
to break
burritos
in.
last night and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's racist. Come on now.
He's like, I have bready stuff, so it's going to be a while, and it's going to be smelly.
I had curry last night. Yeah,
Did
move.
Did you bring the paper with you? I need something
And
to
it was
read.
bean curry, too, so you might want to plug that nose. Oh, your hands are stuck. Never mind, then.
Humberside police arrived, and the man...
Humberside?
Humberside, that's the name. Humberside police arrived, and the man readily admitted he was trying to break into the house when he became trapped into the window. So at least he acknowledged that he was being stupid and trying to break in. So kudos to him on that one, since, gee, you're stuck in the window to begin with. He has since been arrested and taken into custody. Earlier in the year, a bonehead burglar was caught when his fingerprints were found on an open champagne bottle.
Insult to injury.
Insult to injury. First the champagne bottle, and now the bathroom window.
Usually you toast the heist after and in another location that you've successfully done, not during. I mean, I feel like that's an American thing to do, like a celebration touchdown dance, like right there in their face. Like, I'm just gonna drink your champagne.
Yeah, you want
a little bubbly.
Want some bubbly? Just pop the cork there. Thank you.
Pop the cork.
Daryl Shaw lifted thousands of pounds worth of computers from a school in Kent, but couldn't resist a swig of fizz when he saw it in the fridge before escaping. Wow.
Well, no shit.
I can't even wait. I still can't believe that the British actually have police that can actually use thumbprints and everything like that to identify fingerprints.
Oh, now
Aren't they
come
like
on.
50 years behind in technology?
No.
Seriously.
Dude, they
don't
have
even
Doctor
have
Who.
handguns half the time. They walk around with like billy clubs and everyone's all polite and shit. Like,
That's
hey, did you just rob that? Yeah, I did.
Well,
All
what
right,
are they
let's go to
still
jail.
going after Jack the Ripper too?
Huh?
Jesus. That's racist. Holy
That's
shit.
racist.
What is?
What Punchy
Listen,
said.
because they're not emptying clips of entire semi-automatic weapons into a boat that has a suspected vigilante in there. Somehow they're bad? What the fuck? I understand it's not the American way not to go in someplace and shoot before even realizing what the fuck you're shooting at, but holy shit.
Hey, the American way has worked for us pretty well.
America.
Thus far.
It's working so awesomely. You can't even build websites anymore, apparently.
We haven't figured out socialized medicine yet. We're going to call Canada up and see how that's
You're the
going.
only ones that haven't figured it out. Everyone else has it. What the hell?
I mean, we don't want to wait 9 months to get treated, though, in Canada. It's like, oh, yeah, you've got cancer? Yeah, come back in 3 years and the wait. Yeah, sure.
I love how that comes out because my cousin had breast cancer and she's done her chemo and it's been 3 months since she was diagnosed. So
there you go.
I love how that works.
That's a good one then. Then they must have
I
got
also
in.
went to go get stitches in my arm because I had my big gash in my arm. I went to go get stitches. I was back at work within an hour, and guess how much money it cost me?
Nothing.
How much do you pay?
$0.
How much do you pay in taxes?
I pay less in taxes than my buddy in Virginia does.
Dude, the U.S. is like one of the highest taxed.
No
countries.
shit. Yeah, but we have
I mean,
more
come on.
stuff. We have more stuff then that kind of gets regulated.
And
Except
that's the
Medicare.
problem.
Except medicine.
Well, if you kind of want like roadways and bridges and all that stuff that we drive across and develop and everything, you kind of need all that stuff.
I should not have to
that
pay
too,
six.
and we also have snow removal on top of that.
I should not have to pay $6.75 to cross the Verrazano Bridge.
Damn right.
Hey, that's what happens.
America.
You see, I could move to Canada, but it would have to be Toronto, which is just basically, America land in Canada.
America land.
America land.
Toronto and Calgary, they're America land.
So by the way, the fingerprints were spotted on the bottle, and that landed him a year in jail.
That's it?
Yeah,
Pussy.
just a year in jail. So that's our dumbass of the week for this week. If you have a dumbass, by all means, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshow.online.com. So today's dumbass is a good one.
Okay, share it with me.
It is so good that JT's the one that found it.
Now it gets less credible that you said that.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes JT.
Hey.
I know.
I bring a lot to the table. Granted, it's wrapped in saran wrap, but that
And
don't
racism.
matter.
And racist sometimes. Not all the time.
That was only for a demonstration.
What about the racist show?
Yeah, we had that.
We did have that.
I went with the flow.
That is
The
guys
flow of the
know,
show is
I'm
not
a
racism.
You guys know I am not a racist. I hate everybody equally.
Yes.
What a coincidence. So does everybody on South Park. Man.
Good point.
So yes, JT's the one who found this one, and this is a good one. This is actually trending too, by the way. And I'm actually looking for. I do have an article, but I'm also looking for a little bit of a better video here. This is from West Virginia, Kermit, West Virginia.
Oh God.
And I'm actually going to split this up because I do have some video on it. I just need to center it the right way and make sure that everybody can see it, because that's what I do, especially for YouTube here. And if you haven't heard about this already, shame on you, because this is pretty bad. This is...
What's wrong with you, boy?
This is a Pizza Hut worker who was caught urinating in a sink. Now, you're all probably saying to yourself, well, all right. There's video.
Oh,
yes. There's video. And I've got the video playing as I go over this. And you can see that he's walking over. He goes to a double sink and just whips it out. and starts peeing right in it. That's right, folks. This is what we do. You can see him peeing right into the sink. If you want to see, by all means, come on over and see. But, yeah, this is quite comical. I'm so glad that they actually got the security footage for this. But health officials have temporarily shut down the southern West Virginia pizza restaurant after the district manager was caught whipping it out and peeing in the sink. Local media reported that the Mingo County Health Department ordered the Pizza Hut in Kermit, about 85 miles southwest of Charleston, to shut down. It is so bad that Pizza Hut is under scrutiny.
Well, they should be.
Well, absolutely. Pizza Hut Corp released a statement saying it was embarrassed by the manager's actions. The company says it has zero tolerance for violations for its operating standards. The employee was fired. His name was not released. Obviously, protection. But you can obviously see from the footage, and if you notice, it's kind of on loop. They kind of have it looping for about a minute or so, where you can see he's peeing right in the freaking sink. City health official.
Are they looping it, or did he just have to go many a time?
No, it's looping. He's doing the whole thing. Excuse me. Excuse me. The video shows the manager urinating in the sink in the kitchen, as well as the incident shutting down the entire.
As though he had never left.
Oh yes, he had never left. Stupid commercials. They completely shut down the entire restaurant so the entire health department can come in and sanitize the entire restaurant. Now, it's not exactly one of those restaurants that you just sit down and you can order your food. It's one of those, order out or, they deliver restaurants. So, needless to say, go.
I kind of blame.
Gives whole new meaning to spitting in somebody's sandwich.
I kind of, Sully, I kind of gotta blame Pizza Hut for their choice in using that new celebrity. I don't know if you heard about it. They just had R. Kelly be their new celebrity, so they did that remix edition about the song about pissing in the kitchen. Yes. So he's pissing in the kitchen, and I also heard that Domino's now is going to have a new campaign. This is all these new toppings and 100% piss free.
There you go.
So,
all right, there you go. Just saying.
Here at Papa Peyton Manning, Omaha, hold the piss, Papa John's.
Wow.
We got a pisser, Omaha. We got a pisser, Omaha.
Wow.
I don't understand. Dude pissed in the sink. There had to be a toilet, not that far away.
The sad part is I peed in the sink before, but in my defense, I was drunk.
You didn't work there?
So if you're drunk, it's okay.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just giving you the reasoning behind my mental acuity.
But according to you, if you're drunk, it's okay.
Well, that also goes for if you hook up with a fat chick.
So I don't go there?
Pizza Hut in West Virginia. This is Kermit, West Virginia.
No, I meant the one Adam did.
Oh, yeah. What restaurant was that?
I didn't pee in a sink. Right. I peed at a house party because there was an individual taking too long to pee, and I had to pee, and you break the seal, all bets are off.
Sure,
absolutely. So I just whipped that bad boy out, and luckily it was a deep sink, and peed in that thing.
There wasn't a tree outside?
I was indoors. It was the middle of winter, and you don't want shrinkage, and you try to pee out that. It's hard. So I just kind of peed in the sink and just flushed it down, and it was okay.
Pee is military. Come on.
Pee is technically sterile. Pee is sterile. You could pee when you get a jellyfish bite. They tell you to pee on somebody's feet. So technically, pee is sterile.
Scrambler says drains are drains, just not when it's caught on camera.
A hole is a hole.
Very true. A hole is a hole. So that's our dumbass for the week for this week. If you have a contender, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com or send it to our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Sully Show. It's the time where we take some stupid people and continue to make fun of them because that's what we do. D&G, first-time listener. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. But this is our dumbass of the week. If you have a contender, send it to us to dumbass at thesullyshowonline.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com. And what you do is you take all those articles that are out there and you just send it to us and say who you are, and we'll probably use it for the show. I love that sticker, and I want that as a t-shirt, by the way. For those that aren't in the chat room, go to morelikeradio.com/live. You can see No Stick kicking ass. We're keeping up with the show today, which
Where did he
awesome.
get that at?
I don't know, but it's awesome. I want one. I want
Did
a
he make
t-shirt.
that?
I don't know if he made it or not, but it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool.
Very relevant.
So this dumbass I found because I thought it was quite comical, and I'm still trying to figure out where it's from. I don't think they actually say. Oh yes, they do. San Mateo County. San Mateo County. Now, normally what I do, and Holly, you've been here for this, and I'm just waiting for Rorschach to get his headphones back on. There he is. Normally what I do is I try to make sure that just by the title alone, I get your reactions. So nobody knows what this is but me. And the title of this one, well, let's face it, is a doozy. Because a man allegedly stole a car to drive to court. Wait. Not done. Not done. That's only part of it. The reason he was driving a stolen car to court was because he was answering on a few separate stolen car charges.
Of
course. Of course.
And
yes.
Go.
Wow. What an idiot.
I knew you guys would like that one.
What did he think was not wrong with that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, do you not have any friends to bring you anywhere? You just gotta steal cars?
Well, I mean,
it's his thing.
It's his thing.
I think it's anything. Once you get used to doing something all the time, it just turns into being something normal. Like, why do I have to go to court to steal cars? It's just something that I do.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna show this. Just
listen, honey. I needed to go to court today for stealing cars, so I'm gonna steal a car.
Well,
Jesus Christ, that's in a way that's so certainly brilliant.
No Stick No Stick just beat me to the punch. He put the picture of the guy in the chat room.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So for those that don't see it, there you go. It is up on Ustream. But
it's a couple brain cells.
But the advice that is given for this is a good one, I would suggest, because it's if you've ever been charged with stealing a car, don't steal one to go to a court hearing on stealing a car. Think about it. Timothy Knight, he was scheduled to make a court appearance after allegedly stealing a car earlier this year, but he apparently couldn't find a ride there. So rather than catch a bus, call a cab, walk, Knight reportedly decided that it would be a good idea to steal another car and head on over to the court. He allegedly stole a Honda Accord, drove it to the court, parked it outside, and then tried to get back into the stolen car once his court appearance was over.
What an idiot.
Wow.
Police had been watching his every move, though, and they pulled him over immediately and placed him under arrest. Now, in addition to the first vehicle burglary charge that Knight was facing, he's also been hit with a second one, and he's currently being held behind bars at $65,000 bond for the first charge and $100,000 for the second.
Shouldn't he get a couple points for just, caring enough to show up for his hearing?
I don't know.
Or creativity.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I have to go to my hearing or I'm going to get in big trouble, so I'll just steal this car.
Yeah, because that's a bright idea.
Because I'm not going to get in any more trouble than I'm already in. What can they do to me, man?
I'm in love with this guy. I think we should start an internet fundraiser for his bail.
Go fund me.
Go fund me for this guy.
Wow. I thought you guys would like that one. I mean, how stupid can you be? I mean, we've had some pretty awesome dumbasses on this show before, but man,
That's a bad one.
and you really can't even make it about race either, because, well, let's face it, white people aren't that bright either.
Right. See, it could have gone both ways. I did not even put a race to that story until I saw the picture in chat.
I know.
It could have gone either way.
I thought it was like a drunk redneck somewhere.
That's exactly what I thought. That is exactly what I thought.
And then I saw the picture of the guy and I went, really? No.
Because white people love to steal cars.
Yes, they do.
Oh, man.
That's
Black
fantastic.
people just like to do the, carjack.
Yeah.
They
So,
do.
so that's
Carjack. We just steal them without people in.
Yeah, right? I mean, Holly, I'm sure you've dealt with a couple of people like that. Stupid idiots.
I deal with them on a daily basis.
See?
Daily.
So that's our dumbass for the week for this week. If you have an article or video or anything at all, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshow.online.com. I can't even get through the end of the frickin' liner. This is the dumbass of the week, and what we do is we take all those wonderful people in the world and we go, hey, you're an idiot, moron, slut, butthead, douche, pretty much anything else that we can come up with, and it's the dumbass of the week. What you do is if you have an article or a video, you can send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshownline.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshownline.com, and we might just use it for the show. Today's dumbass comes from the, let's see, where does this come from? Palm Beach County. That's right, Palm Beach County. This is from the Sun Sentinel, and the author was Brittany Shamus. Good luck. And here you go. Excuse me. The title is Burglar Left Cell Phone in House. Mom's call helped track him.
Oh, man.
And go.
Wow.
Deputies say they tracked down a man who broke into a burglarized a home on Thursday after he left his cell phone on the kitchen counter. And his mom called. An investigator picked up the phone when it started ringing at the Lake Worth house, and the word mom appeared on the screen. The officer on the scene asked the woman on the other end who the phone belonged to, and she said her son, Derek Codd, 19 of Lake Worth. The name alone.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Seems kind of fishy.
So this 19-year-old Codd of Lake Worth had the victim's cell phone at his house and had hidden the man's shotgun at an abandoned house, the report said. Excuse me. A woman who was with him, Christina Reinerson, also 19, of Lantana, had 49 pieces of jewelry belonging to the victim's wife in her purse. Both were arrested. They're facing multiple charges, including burglary and larceny. The pair remained behind bars late Monday, with bail set at $1,000 for Reinerson and $18,000 for Codd, according to county records. So, with that being said, for those in the chat room, I'm going to post a picture in here because let's face it,
This happened recently?
Yes, this happened last week.
I heard he got caught because he was getting a Twitter feed of things that John McCain can't do.
Yeah, there you go.
And he was responding to it and forgot. He laughed at it, and that's how he got caught. That's
Is
what I
it
heard.
shocking that is someone who burglarized the house and then was stupid enough to leave the cell phone there?
No, not shocking. Anyone who wears a chin strap like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Jump off
White
the
trash charm.
White trash charm. Chin straps.
Chin straps, white trash charms.
There you
seriously,
go.
just
Oh my
away.
god. He looks like the kind of kid that would get caught. I mean, what happened to his lip? Like he's got like a little gash.
It looks like
he
he
might have got
punched
nightsticks or something like that. Maybe he was in that Boston Brawl.
Yeah, maybe
Probably
maybe
just tripped over something.
he probably resisted arrest and got beat up.
You really can't resist when they show up to your house with your phone. Like missing something?
Is this yours?
So that's someone
Are
else.
you looking for this?
So today was sent to me, actually. They didn't give me a name or anything, but somebody sent this to me through the email, and I will not say who the email was from because that's just wrong, but they didn't say who they were. And this one is very odd because this one is a drunk driver that slammed into a patrol car. Oh, wait. Not once, not twice, but 4 times.
The cop must have let him slide the first 3 times. It was that 4th time that there was an issue.
Maybe just a little. The 40-year-old man is in more trouble than he can imagine after a bizarre stunt on the northeast side overnight of the Morgan Montalvo Sports. So WOAI, wherever that is.
So he's 40. So anyone who's guessing that was P-Rock of the Red Show Wednesday nights from 9 to 11, you're wrong.
All right, there you go. Shameless plug as well. Police say the man was allegedly driving drunk, lost control of his car near Perrin Bytel and Clear Springs, and slammed through a fence. But it went downhill from there. Don't you just love it when they do that? When they say it went downhill from there? Police say after the man blundered into a driveway, an officer pulled into the driveway behind him to prevent him from driving away, which, understandable, standard procedure, they have to do that type of thing. The suspect decided to do something even more stupid when he threw his car into reverse and smashed into the police vehicle. He then got dumber yet and did it again and again and again. 4 times he slammed into this car, and the officer had to get the guy out of his car at gunpoint. He's not only facing DWI charges, but he's also facing evading arrest and criminal mischief, as well as multiple car accidents.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of that? Come on. You know you got something, Punchy.
Oh, my God. First off, I'm a better driver than this guy, obviously. Because this guy, in one incident, he has double the accidents I've ever had.
Yeah.
I just point that out.
Oh, yeah.
He is fucked. Holy crap. Like, there's no getting out of what the charges he'll probably never drive again.
Probably not. I know his license will definitely be revoked. The evading arrest and criminal mischief will add to it. So he might do jail time.
Oh, he'll definitely do jail time.
God willing.
He might do jail time depending on the severity that the judge decides to give them. But yeah, I mean, license gone, car gone. He won't be driving for a couple of years at least. At least a couple of years. But oh man, I swear, people just, I don't know, dude.
Sounds like he had a bad day.
Yeah, just a little bit. Are you yawning?
I am.
Why?
Because I didn't sleep last night.
You know whose day?
Greg,
whose day was
shame
worse
on you.
though? The cop.
Say what?
The cop's day was probably worse because now he has to explain that to his superiors.
Yeah. Well, they've got cameras on the cars, so obviously they'll.
Yeah, but some cops keep them off.
Yeah, but they're not allowed to now.
Yeah, I think it's mandatory now. They have to.
It's mandatory. They have to keep them on. So what happened to the front end of your car? Well, Sergeant, funny story.
What had happened was
I was chasing this guy, and he went into a driveway, and then all of a sudden, he just started backing into me. I had to get out of the car and pull him out at gunpoint. I'm not surprised this has happened. I'm really not.
Yeah, I'm not either, actually.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it happened at all.
This is my shocked face.
I would show it, but with the video problems that I've been having today, I got to really upgrade the entire studio now, which sucks. So, but that's our dumbass of the week for this week. Again, if you have a dumbass, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshow.online.com. That was awesome. All right. We got to go to break.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. We got to go to break. When we come back, we got the best of Craigslist, the dumbass of the week. So keep it locked in because this show is just, it is so messed up right now.
That got weird.
Yeah, it's weird. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching The Sully Show on More Like Radio. Keep it locked in.
Sully's dropping the Cosby kids off at the pool. So stay tuned for this musical interlude.
MoreLikeRadio.com. Because mean people need to laugh too. Hey, you. Yes, you guessed 10,542,000. Change your username. And while you're in the More Like Radio live page, listening to fine quality programming, notice the banner ad just slightly above the chat room. It's a link to something you want in Amazon. Click it. It's probably reminding you to order something you need from Amazon.com. Don't leave MLR and type the URL like a sucker. Just click the link and it'll open in a new window. This way you can buy your shit and continue listening to the show. Now, change your username. It's right there on the right, stupid.
Fellas, are you looking to spice things up in the bedroom? Been fantasizing about surprising your lover with an adventurous new toy or adult movie? Well, here's an offer you won't be able to resist. Go to adamandeve.com, and for a limited time only, you'll get 50% off just about any item. But that's not all. Oh no. When you select your one item at 50% off, you'll also receive 3 free adult DVDs for a little inspiration. Plus, a free extra gift so sensual, we can't mention it on the radio. And to top it all off, we'll even throw in free shipping on your entire order. And no, we're not teasing. So check out adamandeve.com today for this special offer. Get 50% off one item when you type DEAL48 for the offer code upon checkout. When you do, you'll get 3 free DVDs, a free extra gift, and free shipping. Just use offer code DEAL48 at adamandeve.com.
Many of us grew up reading the works of Jules Verne and books like Treasure Island, great classic fantasy novels. I love reading fantasy, but most of the fantasy novels released today read like a role-playing game. I'm interested in characters and stories when reading fantasy novels, and I found a fantasy novel written with the story and the characters as the focus. The book is titled Daughter of Vengeance, and the author is David Timrick. David Timrick is a self-published author who has written several books, and they are all top-rated on Amazon. Daughter of Vengeance is a story about a young lady who's thrust into a world of espionage, betrayal, and murder. A survivor at heart, she befriends a master assassin who takes her as his apprentice. After years of training and careful planning, she begins her life as one of the king's many spies. Unknown to her, a plot has slowly been unraveling, which will not only destroy the fragile peace of the kingdom, but could descend the world into chaos and war. Can Michelle rise above the shortcomings and failures of her predecessors and set right the wrongs done centuries before? And will her life be the ultimate price she pays for the sins of others? You'll have to read Daughter of Vengeance by David Timrick to find out. So visit his website, davidtimrick.com, to buy your copy today. David Timrick, T-E-M-R-I-C-K, davidtimrick.com. Daughter of Vengeance is available on Kindle and in paperback.
If you're ready for pro wrestling like it's never been seen before, pro wrestling meant for an adult audience, and pro wrestling where nobody says brother or tells you can't see them, check out Combat Zone Wrestling, the most innovative, high-flying, hard-hitting, ultra-violent promotion on the planet today. Combat Zone Wrestling. Visit us at www.czwrestling.com.
Here at More Like Radio, we're all radio professionals, especially Kevin from the Alcohol by Volume. Marvel as he winds his way through the twists and turns of Skype.
Oh, you're about to get a Skype call then.
Here we go. Answering the call.
So, yeah, not to interrupt this exciting hockey talk, but what's going on, guys?
And call not found, and he dropped me. That's fantastic.
was under the impression this was a drunk show, not bore everyone that's listening show.
Well, I'm still in the process of drinking.
I think we lost Kevin, or Kevin decided to be lost.
You're still in the process of boring people.
And I just realized I
say
put Dennis on hold somehow.
This is that nightmare that I've been having of at some point finally getting on call and talking to somebody and being on air, and everybody else just dropping.
Dennis is back now.
There you guys are.
Sorry,
Look at
Dennis.
that. Wow, fucking radio professional over here doesn't know how to add people to conference.
Alcohol by volume, Tuesdays, 6 to 8 p.m. only on morelikeradio.com.
Hey smokers, you stink worse than a dumpster. Stop living in the Middle Ages and try an electronic cigarette today by Smokeless Image. Just go to tinyurl.com/MLRsmoke. They're cheaper than regular cigarettes, don't smell, and come in a variety of flavors like fruit, mint, and traditional tobacco flavors. Order your new electronic cigarettes from Smokeless Image today by going to tinyurl.com/MLRsmoke. That's tinyurl.com/MLRsmoke. Hey, listeners. Yes, that means you. Missed your favorite More Like Radio shows live? No problem. Just go to morelikeradio.com/downloads. That's morelikeradio.com/downloads. More Like Radio's RSS feed works with your iThings, Zunes, Androids, Windows Phone, and anything else that can subscribe to an RSS feed. If you're so awesome that you only get your podcasts from iTunes, you can subscribe to our feed in iTunes by clicking the subscribe to iTunes link right on the downloads page. So what are you waiting for? Download More Like Radio podcasts and subscribe to our feed now. Yes, right now. Do it.
High Society Radio is now part of MoreLikeRadio.com.
Who's all part of the More Like Radio cavalcade of stars? Who are you joining there?
Oh well, Hippo Juice. They're the soul behind More Like Radio, and we're jumping on there. High Society Radio, that is.
What other kind of shows are over there though?
Oh, there's plenty. There's just a roster that's ridiculous. There's 360 on 420.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Gentleman Show. There's Ain't Social Gamer Radio. There's The Red Show. There's Daytime Divas.
Okay, so you're not out there by yourself in the cold anymore.
No.
You're fucking with
a family.
Yeah, a real family. A family of gangsters.
Take the edge off. MoreLikeRadio.com. It's like rap music you can understand.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Yes, it is that time. It's the time where we almost end the show with more stupidity. Hey, why not? We're doing such a good job already. It is the Dumbass of the Week. If you have a contender, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshownline.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshownline.com. You know what? I'm going to even put it a step further. If you have an article or anything else, you can throw it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/thesullyshow. Why not? We'll see it. It's there. It's for everybody. We love interacting with people. This one is one of two, because I am going to say the other one too, because it's just freaking great. First and foremost, group vote. Do you want the one Greg sent first or the one Christy sent?
I'm going to go with Greg on the rarity. That Greg.
Okay. All right.
I got to go with Greg.
I'll go with that.
All right.
Right.
So Greg will be first. Punchy, you in?
I'm in.
All right. Okay. Well, that's fantastic, because this one comes from Oklahoma City.
Oh, boy.
Yes. This one is wonderful, because the headline alone is going to make you all either A, shake your head, or B, laugh your ass off.
No C fall out of the chair?
Nope. Well, maybe. It's possible.
I got guardrails on mine, so I'm okay.
It's possible. I don't know. Even the guardrails might be a little iffy. Man charged with atomic wedgie murder of stepfather. Go.
Finish him. Fatality. Death by wedgie.
Come here.
That's like a nerd's worst nightmare.
It would be kind of ironic if the old guy was a jock.
Ah.
Like in high school, and he was the one doing the atomic wedgies to nerds.
You think this is what the Germans were working on during World War II? The atomic wedgies?
There may have been
They
some
could
lab
just never
bunkers
get
where
it
they
perfected.
experimented.
Adolf Hitler's like, fuck it. They got the nuclear bomb. We're getting the atomic wedgie.
Actually,
We're in
no.
this.
The atomic wedgie was what led Adolf Hitler to get the mindset he had. Like, he told his parents and friends he was going to art school, and then they gave him the atomic wedgie.
By a bunch of Jewish kids.
All right. So here's the lowdown on this one. Bradley Davis has been charged with killing his stepfather by giving him an atomic wedgie that caused the victim to suffocate on his underwear. And go.
What?
What? Wow.
He was charged with the murder in the death of 58-year-old Denver St. Clair in a drunken family fight at a residence just east of Oklahoma City. The Pottawatomie County Sheriff's Office, if that's how you pronounce the frickin' thing, I don't know, said in the arrest affidavit. Yeah, sure. Sacagawea. The arrest that happened Tuesday said he grabbed St. Clair's underwear and gave him an atomic wedgie. Davis allegedly pulled the elastic waistband of St. Clair's underwear over his head and around his neck.
Wow.
How,
Dude, buy some smaller underwear.
how big is that underwear?
Is that a cheetah?
No shit, man.
Yes,
He's
the
wearing
guy's a
Andre the
midget.
Giant's underwear, and he's like Tiny Tim.
Punchy's underwear got used in a crime.
And go.
No, you see, the elastic in mine isn't as old underwear isn't as good. Would not have been able to suffocate on that.
All right, then. The Oklahoma medical examiner spokeswoman Amy Elliott said the cause of death was asphyxiation and blunt force trauma. The county sheriff department, the deputy Travis Palmer said Davis and St. Clair were drinking beer on the night of December 21st at the older man's residence when St. Clair began speaking ill about his wife, who is Davis's mother. Investigators said St. Clair's elastic waistband was stretched over his head and that it left ligature marks around his neck. Blood splatter was also found in the kitchen, the living room, and on the living room ceiling. Davis was being held in Pottawatomie County without bond. His lawyer has not immediately available for comment.
Okay,
Go.
You wouldn't think he would die from asphyxiation. You'd think he would die from having his neck broke.
Yeah, maybe.
You take underwear, stretch it over somebody's head, and hook it on their chin. It's going to yank their neck back when you let go of it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
Maybe.
You know, besides the fact, how's the blood going to get all over the place when basically you've put a spit mask on him?
Yeah, I got to agree with
And
you.
what if he's got skid marks in that thing? Ugh. This murder is brought to you by PBR.
And go.
PBR sponsors this murder.
Hey, the only thing I can picture is, you remember the old Bill Cosby skit that he did about, a man feeling a woman's pain at birth?
Yes.
Just grab your lip,
Pull it
your
up
head.
over your head. Why not?
All I know is
It's like
before
that,
Haynes
but-
went tagless, you never heard of underwear suffocating people.
There you go.
Thanks, Jordan.
That damn that tag saved more lives than seatbelts.
Now that's only part one of the dumbass for the week.
What's part two?
Part two is this lovely gentleman from Frankfort, Kentucky. If you haven't heard about this, shame on you, because this is awesome. The harsh, cold winds have made staying indoors a priority for everyone. Because let's face it, even up here in the Northeast, it's pretty freaking cold out lately. Not today; it's almost 60.
Yeah, you
That's
think?
besides the point. The CBS affiliate WKYT report that Robert Vick, an escaped Kentucky prisoner, turned himself into the authorities Monday, citing the cold climate for his surrender.
I saw that one.
Vic, 42, escaped from a minimum security facility in Lexington on Sunday, where he was serving a 6-year sentence for burglary and 5-year sentence for criminal possession of a forged instrument. He only managed 1 day in the elements. however, before deciding that there were worse places than prison. With the wind chill at 20 below zero on Monday, Vic walked into a local motel and had the clerk at the desk call the police. According to Lexington police spokeswoman Cheryl Roberts, Vic was then examined by paramedics and placed back into custody at Blackburn Correctional Complex.
Man, the Vic family just can't win.
Puppies in prison.
Yeah.
Dog fighting, Marcus Vic, this guy. Come on now.
Moral of the story, throw all prisoners in a really cold place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Score one for Mother Nature.
There you go.
Hashtag boom.
It's like, that's why you don't hear anyone escaping from New England. They're like, screw that shit. It's too cold.
Yeah, right?
It's wicked cold out there.
It is time for the Dumbass of the Week, where we take more stupid people and we make fun of them no matter what. Because, well, let's face it, why change the way the show is already? If you have a contender for the Dumbass of the Week, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com, and we'll just might use it for the show. As a matter of fact, this one comes from Rich from Arizona. Yes, our very own, Marianne's very own intern, personal intern for the Daytime Divas, which I miss. The show formerly known as Lust and Love is now Back Talk Radio. And just overall. And this comes from Pennsylvania. We haven't had one from Pennsylvania in a very long time.
We haven't had one not from Florida in a very long time.
That is true, Punchy. Very, very true. So this one has to do with a Facebook post.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Watch what you put on Facebook, people, because you never know who might be looking. Because, well, let's face it, this person was a suspect. A suspect.
God.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Another stupid criminal?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because this, from Freeland, Pennsylvania, police in one northwestern area of Pennsylvania town really, quote, liked this Facebook post. Officers in Freeland arrested 35-year-old Anthony Leskowich on Monday night, less than 2 hours after he shared a wanted photo of himself and taunted police for not being able to find him.
Oh, my God.
I'm right here, dumbasses.
Uh-huh.
Come get me.
And then let me guess.
Oh, Bunky's from PA. Do you know this guy, Bunky?
Let me guess. After he did that, he then did one of those, like, I'm here. Like
Look
one of
at
those
me.
Yeah, you know like how you can check into places? He probably checked in somewhere, and the police are like, all right, gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha. So, yeah, Leskowich shared the wanted bulletin minutes after Freeland police posted it on the department Facebook page Monday night. It was January 20th. January 20th is when they posted it. And an officer, pretending to be an attractive woman, then messaged Leskowich, according to police. Leskowich refused the offer of a drink, but eventually agreed to meet for a cigarette and was arrested at the agreed-upon location.
Wow.
So,
what
See,
a jackass.
At home. They should have busted him at home and done a remake of The Simpsons where they busted Homer at home and it was on TV. Watch, I bet it's some big fat slob back here.
The best part is, it gets better.
How can it possibly get better?
After the arrest, police posted this message. Captured. Shares our status on Facebook about himself. Captured 45 minutes later. Go!
Awesome. Awesome.
I mean, seriously, how stupid can you be?
I can't believe the cops are now trolling this fool. That's fantastic.
We take all those more stupid people out there and we make fun of them worse than Live from the Morgue does their broadcast on the mix. It is time for the Dumbass of the Week. And this week, is actually last week's because we lost connection to the feed because my computer systems all crashed at once and I lost all the audio, which sucked. I couldn't retrieve it. But this week we're doing pretty good. We got video, we got audio. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. It is time for the dumbass of the week. This one comes from China.
The wrestler?
Yeah, from China. How awesome is that? We've had England. We've had we've had a lot. We've had a lot from overseas, but it's very rare we get one from China. And this is a Chinese man sliced off his own penis, saying he had no real use for it.
What the fuck?
So what do you do if you have to urinate?
That's what I want to know, because let's face it, that's going to be a problem. So this one comes from Kicker Daily News. And if you want to do the hashtag Kicker Daily. And this man in China, depressed Yang Hu, a worker in a clothing factory, chopped off his own penis because, according to him, he had no real use for it. Hu, 26, tired in life for not having a girlfriend because of the long hours he spends at work, became desperate and started to believe that he will never love or marry.
Okay.
Now, just before we continue on here, you're only 26! Really? You're only 26!
And you chopped it off.
Believe me, before I started seeing somebody, before I even started dating Christy, I didn't care. I don't think any guy cares when they first start dating. And at 26, I wasn't ready to settle down. As a matter of fact, let's see, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Yeah. When I was 26, I had just started dating Christy. Before that, guess what? I didn't care. I didn't care. I did what I had to do, had fun, and it was great. 26 years old. Okay? So out of frustration, and to eventually get his mind off his failures, let's just say he did it. On October 27th, he did this. Red Sox big clit China? No. The other China. We're not in China. The other China.
X-Pac was in China.
Yeah. Among other people. But anyway, so was Triple H technically. But that's besides the point. So anyway, after he did it, he, as he put it, after feeling the excruciating pain and realizing his mistake, he brought himself to the nearest hospital on his bicycle.
Because that doesn't do any more damage to the area.
Exactly. But he he left in such a hurry that he forgot to bring the severed half of his penis with him. So the doctor sent him back to retrieve it. And by the time he got back, unfortunately, it was too late. Due to the time that it took him to go to and from his house, the loss of blood, doctors were unable to save his penis. And for those in the chat room, I am going to post a picture of what he looks like with his clothes on, obviously. But hey, you know what? Dumb shit. Whose friend said that the victim was so depressed after moving into the city, thinking that he could not ever find a girlfriend. He lived and felt alone in his rented room in the city and doubted he would ever meet a woman because of the long hours he spends at work.
But he had enough time to get drunk enough to chop his own dick off.
Yes. Yep. Now, according to them, they said had he been provided with an ambulance, his penis could have been saved. So,
I think it's a good thing he doesn't have it anymore because we don't want him having kids.
No. Yeah, I'm going to be honest here and say that we don't want him breeding. He will never be able to breed again. He'll never be able to have sex. Good luck with peeing. I'm sure they've got some kind of contraption that can help.
Some fancy contraption there.
Yeah, but let's face it. Let this be a lesson to you. Let this be a lesson to you. Never make yourself a eunuch.
Never, ever, 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 ever.
Red Sox, I can't even look at that pic. And for those that are watching this on YouTube, yes, you've seen the picture. It's right there. I'm pointing to it. Yeah. So, anyway, enough said. All right, the guy was an idiot. Idiot. Just because you're you know what? If you're working too many hours, guess what? There's a problem with you working.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. So, Marianne just said, what pick? I don't see it. Maybe that's a good thing.
You're welcome.
It's in the chat room, just not on the video. It will be in the video. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's for YouTube. That's for YouTube. So that's our dumbass of the week for this week. If you have a contender, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com. And here's the cool thing. If you have an article or a video or anything that you think that person is a, quote, dumbass, you can send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com. And we might just use it for your show. Just tell us who you are, and we'll use it. I did have a dumbass that was sent to me, but it was sent to me in the WhatsApp. I think it was from Rich from Arizona, but I'm not sure. Or Hammy, maybe. Or one of them, but I lost it. It's somewhere in the midst of that conversation. Hence why you got to email it to me, because otherwise I don't see it. At least with the email, it goes right to my computer, and I know it's there. But this one, it has gotten very interesting.
Okay.
Because this one comes from Georgia.
Georgia.
Yes, Georgia. The
Georgia
South.
peaches.
The South. And
the country.
I'm waiting for the video here to load up. I'm not going to play the video, but I am going to play the audio. But here's the headline. Georgia man calls 911 over missing McDonald's burger.
Are you kidding?
Let that soak in. Just let it soak in.
Like, I'm just picturing that in my head. Some old fat guy with no teeth, overalls, with like an engineer hat on his head, like calling 911 in his recliner with his fat hanging out and a Budweiser in his hand. Hat? I don't know, because that's what my imagination went to.
With his Big Mac.
He could be.
You know, we need a new hashtag. Hashtag DAOTW. Dumbass of the week.
Yes.
I might see it on Twitter, too, if you start doing that. So hashtag...
I'll do it right now.
Hashtag DAOTW. Let's see if we can get that trending. I doubt we will, but damn, that would be freaking great.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. A Georgia man was arrested and charged with violation of emergency 911 after calling 911 to report that one of the 7 McDoubles, one of 7...
7?
He ordered at McDonald's was missing. Now let me see if I can pull this up with... here we go. Here we go.
911 to complain about his McDonald's order is defending that call tonight. He says he thought his disagreement with a restaurant manager was an emergency. Police didn't think so. He talked exclusively with WAOB News 10's Josh Roden tonight. It's a story that's new at 11.
Okay, so here's what happened. Lorenzo Riggins told the news station WALB-TV that I left out the store without checking it. Okay. I think that he means I left the store without checking the bag. When he got to his truck, he was ready to leave. I looked in the bag to come to find out I had 6 McDoubles. Now,
like I said, he was fat.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I only see a video of him sitting down. But Lorenzo, poor Lorenzo.
What are you doing?
Why are you putting Bama in her face?
Why are you touching Bama to begin with? Go.
Children. But. Let's go on.
Yeah, Ben, we know 911 is for emergency calls. So what happens if you dial 911 because a restaurant got your order wrong?
I'm just gonna hit play.
Well, that landed one man in jail. Lorenzo Riggins was hungry when he walked into the East Albany McDonald's last night.
I went in to order 7 Mike doubles and 1 chicken and 1 fry.
But
you heard that, right?
1 fry. Like, just 1 fry?
7 McDoubles, 1 chicken, 1 fry.
But he didn't say what
It's
size.
not Charles Ramsey, is it?
No. Although, probably
He's
could pass
homeless
off. Let's go on.
After he walked outside, he says he noticed that wasn't what he got.
I left out the store without checking it. But when I got to my truck and I got ready to leave, I looked in the bag and come to find out I didn't have but 6 Mike doubles.
The world has come to an end.
Now, for those that want to check this out, I just posted a picture of Lorenzo in the chat room. RKO Boston said he could have been skinny and hungry. Yeah, good. Maybe he could have been. And then, of course, he just saw the picture and went, never mind. So let's go on.
Riggins says he took the bag inside and talked to an employee hoping to get his other hamburger. But things didn't turn out so well.
She was like trying to get an attitude with me. Like, I said, I'm going to call the police.
And that's...
Police.
Police. I'm going to call the police.
Going to call the police. The police. Ain't nobody got time for that.
What he did.
I'm up here at McDonald's up here, and I had ordered like 7 burgers, and I went to my vehicle, right, and I came back telling that they took a burger from me.
But that call sent him to jail when a police officer arrived at the restaurant and Riggins was arrested and charged with violation of emergency 911 telephone.
I called the police and thinking that, everything was all cool, about me calling the police. I ain't know I was misusing 911. No, I ain't never thought that.
Obviously, because you're extremely well educated.
How can you not know that you're misusing 911?
Yeah. Like, that is straight up stupidity. Like, what goes through your head when you're like, oh, they're not giving me I have 1 less burger than I ordered. Why wouldn't you just go back to McDonald's? Like, what goes through your head when you're like, I have to call 911?
Well, he did go back in, but the lady in McDonald's threatened to call the police on him. That's what he
I
said.
just really hope he hasn't reproduced. And doesn't, for that matter. Although it does look good in that bright yellow pimp suit.
He looks like, what's his name, the co-host on that game show where they dress
I
up.
matched the double arches.
Yay, they're yellow. I mean, hell, the guy's suit's matching those frickin' arches, for crying out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Ma, I'm a Big Mac.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm a Mac double. Just 6, though.
RKO Boston, oh my god, he looks like the effing Wendy's guy. Let's go on here.
Isn't the Wendy's guy white?
Yeah, well, he was. He's dead now.
Yeah.
Let's go on.
So when they dead, they turn black.
Let's go on now.
Riggins spent the night in jail and bonded out today. He's upset because he says he never got a chance to explain his side of things to police.
First of all,
what is there to explain?
You don't get to explain your side of things. You misused 911. Those damn minions. You misused 911. I mean, how stupid can you be?
Yeah.
Really?
Let's go on.
Well, just like I want to be treated like a person with respect, and like anybody else would be respected. But I didn't never know that I was misusing 911.
Riggins also has a
How
message.
do you not know?
How do you not know that? I don't care who you are. A 7-year-old knows that you only call 911 in emergency situations only.
I didn't finish my education there.
Oh my god, you sound like him. That was creepy.
And I was
a boy.
That was creepy.
Oh man, it just went backwards on me. Frickin' hell! Now I gotta load it all up again. Bastards.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You know about me calling the police. You know, I ain't know I was misusing 911. No, I ain't never thought that.
Riggins spent the night in jail and bonded out today. He's upset because he says he never got a chance to explain his side of things to police.
I want to be treated like a person with respect, and like anybody else would be respected. But I didn't never know that I was misusing 911.
Riggins also has a message for you.
I would like to say, check your food before you leave. Always be careful when you go buy food anywhere you go.
And I have to repeat a tweet. I don't know who said it, but it said McDonald's should have 3 windows. One where they collect the money, one where you pick up the food, and the third where you return the shit they fucked up.
I kind of have to agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
What?
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Wait.
I got nothing.
Like, what is he thinking? Oh, let me just call 911 because they messed up. Like, how is that? How does he not process that action is bad?
I didn't know it was a misuse of 911. I was just missing a McDouble.
You sound just like him.
Well, sweetheart, I am black from the west below.
Oh my god.
I don't get it. I don't get how you don't know that you're misusing 911.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And his message to everybody? Check your food?
Like, that's the message behind this whole thing? Not, hey, listen, now I know that I called 911 and made a mistake, but...
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yes.
So
check your food!
Ta-da!
Really? Your food. Of all the things, check your damn food? How about, don't call 911 if you're missing a goddamn burger?
Yeah.
That's like saying, hey, they forgot to put ketchup on it. 911, what's your emergency? They didn't give me ketchup!
Well, they didn't.
Ugh. People are ignorant.
They're ignorant.
They're ignorant. They're ignorant.
Let's go on.
Yeah.
And if there's a problem, don't call 911. Now, Lorenzo says he still plans to eat at McDonald's despite this incident, Ben.
Why did that guy's voice sound really weird?
Because that was the news anchor.
Not my McDouble.
Let's go on.
Yeah.
There's more.
We did reach out to them McDonald's on East Oglethorpe tonight to get their side of the story, but they refused to talk to us.
Well, no shit.
Call 911.
No shit.
Seriously, you want to talk about that?
Why not? Why not? Hey, why'd you...
Yeah, this dude was an idiot.
Did you give this guy his burger? Maybe you should. Lifetime supply. Why not? Really?
Lifetime movie.
Dude, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
That would be awesome. I would watch that one.
I would not be surprised if Lifetime does any type of movie like that. Because I guarantee you, the girls that were kidnapped for 10 years, there's a Lifetime movie coming out. I guarantee
Oh, yeah. They have a book. They have books coming out, movies coming out, shows coming out.
Enough.
I'm McDouble.
All right, let's get...
chicken on my fry.
There's only 30 seconds left. Let's go on here.
Easy to make light of this story, but emergency officials say it's no joke. They believe Lorenzo Riggins should have been arrested because his call wasn't an emergency. They say calls like that can take dispatchers away from true emergencies.
It's really not funny. It is not.
First of all, yes, it is funny. It is funny. It's funny that he freaking called 911 for missing freaking McDouble. Stop eating the fat, greasy food and start working out and walking.
It's a McDouble, not a McDouble. McDouble.
Sorry. I stand corrected.
Gotta get your Mac on.
Know your fast food roll.
I'm sorry. I don't eat a lot of fast food. I'm sorry.
Get right with the McDouble. Praise be to beef.
Let's finish up here.
You continue. The person who was waiting to get a call in to call for an ambulance because of a car wreck is having to wait, possibly.
The charge against Riggins was a misdemeanor. This morning, a municipal court judge dismissed the case, ruling Riggins' night in jail was punishment enough for the call.
Oh, well, it was good. It was good. It ended on a happy note. It did. It ended on a happy note. But seriously, people piss me off.
Yeah.
These are the people that are in our country.
And they're respawning.
Respawning?
Yeah.
Respawning?
Was this Black Ops?
Yeah.
RKO Boston is Obama going to talk about over? Is he going to talk to Obama over this injustice? That's a good question. I don't know, and I hope not. But you never know.
Oh.
You never know, because he could come out and say, "That could have been me. That could have been me."
And then he said, no story. I ran into a dude at Wendy's who flipped out over 4 nuggets instead of 5.
Honestly, it is amazing what people bitch and complain about when it comes to a fast food restaurant. I paid this much for this many chicken nuggets. I better get it.
Yeah.
Leroy, you were just stupid as hell.
Exactly. Freaking idiots. If you have a contender for the Dumbass of the Week, help us out, interact with us, send us a link to an article or a video on YouTube or any of the other video sharing websites that are out there to dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshowonline.com, and we just might use it for the show. Case in point, this week's Dumbass of the Week comes from Mr. Bunky.
Mr. Bunky.
Mr. Bunky, yes. Because let's face it, Mr. Bunky loves the show.
Isn't he our unofficial intern?
Yeah. Mr. Bunky is the unofficial intern. Because, he calls in, he helps us out, he leaves us stuff from time to time, which is fantastic. Because let's face it, with all the stuff that I'm doing, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. And then I go, shit, I need a dumbass for the week. So this one is from Mr. Bunky, and this one comes from Oregon. We're going all the way across the country this time for Oregon. And this is interesting because this is a pimp that filed a lawsuit. Not just any lawsuit, though. This lawsuit was against Nike for failing to label their shoes as dangerous weapons.
What?
Go.
I know pimping ain't easy, but geez, just do it. Wow.
Some girl must have beat the hell out of him with a pair of Jordans or something.
Now, before I do anything,
hose don't run away. Damn, those Nikes are good. Damn.
I'm gonna post the image here in the chat room. And this is the pimp that filed the lawsuit.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm going to show it for everybody on YouTube as well, because let's face it.
He got Bozo the Clown hair.
Oh, yeah. He's...
Homie, don't play that.
He's certainly up there when it comes to interesting things. So this is our dumbass. And this is Sir Giorgio Sanford Clardy.
Is that a real name?
Sir Giorgio Sanford Clardy. And he's suing Nike for these wonderful shoes that he says are not labeled as deadly weapons. And before we go on, what do you think the lawsuit is worth?
I think he gets sued for wasting the time of the court, but I'm going to guess he's going to go for like $1 million.
Okay. And JT, what do you think?
Let's say 150.
150. 150 million?
No.
Just $150?
Yep.
The price of the shoes?
Yep.
Because I'm sure that's how much they're worth.
Wait, how much do tracksuits and purple suits cost these days?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't wear that kind of thing.
Anything with leopard print on it, I feel like a pimp would have to. Maybe whatever the cost that is to make a new suit is what he's suing for. I don't know. Gold chains. I don't know.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Well, this 26-year-old, he filed a $100 million lawsuit against Nike for failing to provide a warning that their shoes could be used as weapons. In June of 2012, while wearing a pair of Nike shoes, Sergio brutally stomped the face of a man who refused to pay one of Clardy's prostitutes.
So he's admitting to doing illegal activities with the shoes on.
Uh-huh.
And he's suing.
Yep.
This is getting better by the minute. Keep going.
Yep.
Is he gonna sue the cement company that made the sidewalk too?
Hey, you never know.
What
That's
about
a good idea.
What about Johnson & Johnson, that talcum powder that keeps rubbing into his hands and giving him that weird rash? Because, pimps love talcum powder.
Ew.
You'd gross JT
Powder
out.
me, bitch.
Ew.
You'd gross JT out. I didn't think that was possible.
How's that grossing him out? I don't understand how that's even gross.
It just sounded bad. Ew.
What, Johnson & Johnson is a company, not actual Johnson's. Get your mind out the gutter.
Hey, I was talking about the rash.
Yeah. Pimps got to keep their stuff with baby powder and, keep it soft.
Sound like you're speaking from experience there, Adam.
No, I've seen way too many 1970s movies on Netflix. Drunk as hell at 3 a.m. in the morning.
So anyway, Clardy received a 100-year prison sentence for the beating of the subsequent robbing of the man, and for the beating of the 18-year-old woman he forced into prostitution. The man required plastic surgery, and the woman bled from the ears. In 2013, jurors found him guilty of second-degree assault. In both his trial and his current suit against Nike, he's representing himself.
Oh my God. I want this. I want this video of the trial, please. For Christmas, I just want this. Don't give me anything else. Put this trial.
This is what you want. You just. I'll see what I can do.
It's like Goodwill Hunting, but when it goes really bad. Like he represents himself. It's like the reverse. Like when Keeping It Real goes super wrong.
Here's another good part about it. The suit itself is a 3-page complaint, and it was handwritten by Clardy from the Eastern Oregon Correctional Institute, where he's serving his sentence.
In crayon.
Dude, I guarantee this lawsuit is sitting in Nike, literally plastered on everyone's desk and as like a pick-me-up. Like, and we got sued by this guy. I guarantee it. At like the Christmas parties, they're going to be reenacting this guy's lawsuit. They might even make it a Broadway musical. Pimping is easy unless you're Sergio.
Well, he claims that Nike should have placed a warning on the Air Jordan shoes that he was wearing to let wearers know that they could be considered as dangerous weapons. Go.
Honestly, I don't even think I have anything more for this guy. It is like...
I don't get it.
I want to be the judge that reads like this lawsuit. I want to see his reaction when this happens. Like the fat people that sued McDonald's because they didn't know they were going to get fat.
Hot coffee.
The hot coffee lady. It's like...
And she won that.
Everything in this room from this Check Mix bag I could use as a deadly weapon if I wanted to.
Well, yeah.
If I wrapped this in my hand and bludgeoned you to death with my hand and you died, you would be killed by Check's party mix. And it would be 60% less fat.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, that dude's so stupid, he's dumb enough that he don't even fit in my family.
Now, Clardy states that under the product liability, there's a certain standard of care that is required to be upheld by potentially dangerous product. Due to the fact...
about 20 guys sitting around a table coming up with this crap.
Due to the fact that these defendants named in this tort claim failed to warn of risk or to provide an adequate warning or instruction that it has caused personal injury in the likes of mental suffering. Go.
Someone's been drinking too much of that toilet wine.
You got to have mental abilities before you can suffer mental suffering.
He's got a point.
Now, wait a minute. It gets better.
That gets better?
It gets better.
Please do.
Oh, shit. Funky, you got a good one.
In Clardy's trial, psychologists declared that Clardy is an antisocial psychopath who has 100% likely to commit violent crimes.
Wow.
Not done. Clardy's trial was marked by his frequent inappropriate actions, one severe enough that he was removed from the courtroom. And in at least one instance, he was cuffed to a wheelchair and had his head covered to stop him from spitting on others in the courtroom. Wow. Clardy has been convicted of 20 different felonies throughout his lifetime. And Nike has not responded to the suit.
They put him in a spit mask and strapped him down to a chair.
Go.
All right, here, I got a few of them.
He's clearing his throat. This is going to be a good one.
The People versus Michael Myers. Michael Myers is suing, apparently, the Ginsu Knife Company because he didn't know that using a Ginsu knife to bludgeoningly kill young teenage babysitters was hazardous to their health. The People versus Jason Voorhees didn't understand that the machete was a potentially killing spree device that's normally used for home and gardening. The People versus Freddy Krueger. Apparently, kitchen knives strapped to your fingertips are a deadly weapon. All plaintiffs are suing for $100 million and or as many hockey masks, I quote, and fedoras as one can buy.
Wait a minute. What? Norman Bates.
Yeah, Norman Bates. Exactly.
You got to add Norman Bates.
Oh, Norman Bates.
Texas Chainsaw
There's
Massacre.
like a 9.
Leatherface.
Leather-
the chainsaw. The chainsaw.
Your Honor, how do you plead? Not guilty. I did not know chainsaws were a deadly weapon.
I thought they would only cut trees, not human flesh.
I assumed they were just used for pruning devices, and how did I know? Paul Bunyan, you're also on the stand. What do you have to say?
I didn't know the axe would work. I'm sorry.
I didn't think the very razor sharp edge of my axe would actually cut through his throat.
Wait a minute. I would like to sue the Marionette Company for creating the puppets from Puppet Master. I had no idea that they would become possessed and start killing people.
Chucky!
Yeah, I would like to sue the makers of the Good Guy dolls for the Good Guy buddy known as Chucky.
Adult Swim Teddy Ruxpin.
I don't get it.
Miss Lohan, what are you suing for? Booze. Are you suing for booze or are you suing against booze? Booze.
Booze. Just booze.
Booze made me do it. That's why I'm an alcoholic.
If it gives me more, both.
So I'd like to thank Mr. Bunky for this week's Dumbass of the Week. If you have a contender, send it to us to dumbass@thesullyshow.online.com. That's right. It is time for the Dumbass of the Week. And if you have one, you can send us an email with a link to a video or a news article to dumbass@thesullyshow.online.com. Again, the email is dumbass@thesullyshow.online.com. And Dee found this one for me because, well, let's face it, I had a lot of shit to do.
You're welcome.
I really did. So thank you, Dee. This one comes from Colorado. Hey. Colorado. We're actually in a new state this time instead of Florida.
I saw a bunch of Florida ones, but I decided to go with a different state.
Instead of Florida.
Florida.
Florida. That was a little squeaker.
Florida.
Gross. So yes, this one is Patrick Neil Schumacher. And
Wait,
Patrick,
seriously?
Yeah, that's his name. Yes. Patrick Neil Schumacher.
So Joel Schumacher and Neil Patrick Harris had a love child, and this is the individual.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with that one. Sure. Well, allegedly he was drunk, and he planned to ride a horse 600 miles.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go with this one. He was arrested on Monday for allegedly riding a horse while intoxicated with a dog and a pistol in his backpack, which, don't get me wrong, if he's got a permit, sure, but it was also hidden, so,
Concealed.
Concealed weapon there. It's a little illegal there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad bit there.
It's gonna get you arrested?
Yeah, just gonna get you thrown in jail there. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe don't drop the soap. Might have some pain if you drop the soap. Maybe just a little. Make sure you use a rope.
Unless you like it, then it'll feel good.
Whoa!
Whoa! Had to change subject.
So Patrick Neil Schumacher, who is 45, was arrested near the University of Colorado in Boulder on charges of animal cruelty, prohibited use of weapons, riding a horse while under the influence of alcohol, and reckless endangerment. Would that count kind of like driving a car drunk?
This makes me want to know what he did.
Wait. Was he naked, you said?
No,
Okay.
he wasn't. He was,
well,
wasn't naked there.
I mean, it is a form of transportation.
Well, that's why I'm like,
No, because here's the thing. You can actually get arrested in your front yard or backyard in Texas for driving your lawnmower, which has cup holders in it.
Yes.
For driving drunk on your property.
Yes, because it's a motor vehicle.
Right.
So
but you don't need a license
validate it
for
like
it.
that.
You could actually be driving your bicycle and riding a bicycle and still get a DUI.
Bicycle.
Yeah.
Bicycle.
That's why this country is no longer in shape, because we can't drive a bicycle drunk. Fuck it, we're not doing it.
Damn it. Well, witnesses told the Colorado University Police Department that Schumacher was wandering into traffic while going up a busy road. Okay, now I see where the possible animal cruelty can come into play. All right. But they also said that he was hitting his horse. Uh-huh. Now, for those who have ridden a horse before, you do actually hit a horse. But you more kick the sides, or if the horse isn't moving, you take the reins and you have to just kind of whip the horse a little bit to make the horse go. It's standard, okay? But apparently he was beating the horse.
Ooh.
Not a good thing. Not a good thing.
Was the horse dead?
No, the horse was not dead.
You can't beat a dead horse. Everyone knows that.
That's true. That is true. But they also told him that he was trying to swat a fly off the horse's head.
Was he now?
Apparently.
Was he so drunk that he was imagining the fly?
I don't know. But apparently he failed every single roadside intoxication test and had a small black powder pistol and beer cans were found inside his saddlebag.
Oh, shit.
Allegedly, the drunk cowboy also had a small pug riding along with him named Buford.
Buford.
They're describing him as a drunk cowboy when they could have just said cowboy.
Yes.
I don't know any other kind.
Yes. According to the police news release, he told later that he was traveling from Larkspur, Colorado to Bryce, Utah to go to his brother's wedding after losing his driver's license. Larkspur is about 60 miles from Boulder and about 600 miles from Bryce. Dylan and Buford are being cared for by the Boulder Police Department Animal Control Unit and other agencies. So the animals are fine.
And he missed the wedding, I assume.
Apparently.
Obviously.
Apparently he missed the wedding. We got to get out of here. That show went really quick today, guys. You know what? Let's do it. Adam, go for it.
All right, you can follow me on Facebook, or you can follow me at Twitter at PatriotPride80.
That's right. You can see all his love of the Patriots that way.
Yeah, I have a lot of Patriots fans been hitting me up on there. A lot of followers.
Yeah, Sure. D, Greg, go for it.
You can find me on Twitter at DoobieScoops, and Greg is on Twitter at TexasNotCool.
That's right. Don't you forget it either. Let's see who to go for first. How about Punchy? Go for it.
Yes, at CM Punchy on Twitter. Boinxtv Radio, Fridays 8 till 8:10. Listen to see Hammy flip out. The Nerd Hour, Saturdays, midnight until 2. 360 on 420 Thursdays and Sundays. Mark at Radio Wednesdays. Peace.
And, of course, JT, go for it.
Follow me on Twitter, JT Hollis. You can also follow me on Facebook, JT Hollis fan page, or you can check out my music at www.jthollis&thenighttrain.
That's right. You can also follow me on Twitter at The Sully Show and Facebook, facebook.com/The Sully Show, as well as More Like Radio on Facebook, facebook.com/More Like Radio, and at More Like Radio on Twitter. We're live here Sundays from noon to 2. After us today, I don't know. I don't remember. The Shoot, I know The Shoot's on after us. Alcohol by Volume, Masters of None, and of course, 360 on 420 later. We're here live. We'll see you next time.
Screw you guys, I'm getting him.
You're listening to The Sully Show.
They got the mustard.
Screw you. I'm back.